money's printed by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the rules, stuck with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
Hey, my bad. I was in the bathroom.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Quickly out wide to Mechie. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Stroud now on second down.
Ooh.
Ball caught by Mechie.
That was dangerous.
Down right at the 45-yard line. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught left side by Mechie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This is what you want to see from a rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At their own 15-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake. Wilson.
Oh.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front. The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson.
I hate this shit.
Read on the outside as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. This one finds Pierce on the out route. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get them behind the line twice in a row.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Go check, Cougar 19.
Going for it with Pierce.
Oh my God, bro. You gotta be shitting me, bro.
Just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? You gotta be joking.
Now the Broncos are going to take
that's brutal.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
2nd and 5. Stroud to throw it.
Oh, God, bro.
Take down his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Oh, shit, bro.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
I would have had the touchdown. I would have just let that go. Just wait on them.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense because for the second time now, that D has had a run back and after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Okay, break. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, he's got some.
Oh my God, bro.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 15 before they drop it. A good chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still.
Good play.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from 13 yards out. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing again here.
Oh, motherfucker.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to get the football.
God damn
He
it.
gets this past the 20-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Stroud. Flushed out right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Time to shine, fellas. 70 Timberwolves.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. A tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stroud looking to change the play. 2nd and 9 now. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Oh my God, throw the ball, bro. Oh my God, bro. It's a fucking, bro. It's a fucking
gets in there for a loss of 9.
scream.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh my God.
Throw there,
Jesus
but
Christ.
that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Let's go double count right here, double count. 14. Good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Pierce on the counter. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Stroud working out of the gun. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
This a 2nd and 8. Got his man, Dell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Who the fuck is on that guy, bro?
This man is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan.
Wow.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans open the lead up to 34-0.
What was that? Why was nobody there?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team.
So I don't get it. Why was that?
His confidence has grown.
That's crazy.
I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Broncos nothing. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a loose football. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves into foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, my God, bro.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. As Stroud now to throw. Repeat of the last play. Go to Mechie here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
To the right side and caught by Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and goal.
This is it. We're counting on you. Come on. Put him in that place. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Let's go.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
I can't move. What the fuck? I can't move, bro. Oh my god, I can't move.
Here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Fairbairn on for the field goal on 19-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going.
Oh, my God, bro. What is this shit?
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
On first down, Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. On third down, here's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, my God.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Texans defense stands tall.
That's crazy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action. Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Baron Browning buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Oh, my God, bro. What the fuck is this bullshit, bro? Come on.
Looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Oh, my God, bro. It's so bullshit.
Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz, 39 yards. And the Texans just continue to roll.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
I got to start abusing these RPOs, bro. Everybody using this shit so much.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Yeah, okay. Sure. That's the problem, that I'm running 4-3. Sure.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
If you say so, my guy.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down.
Sure. Sure.
Do not kick it to 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of those overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's Drew Sanders who diagnosed that play and stopped him short of the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Right back to Moss. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's the backup Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this game, they're going to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD. It bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck?
Is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Steps
Bro, get the fuck out of. Oh my god, bro. This is so bullshit.
past him at midfield. And he'll be taken
As-
down, but not before he works it past the timeout here because a member of the Texans
Oh, man,
sees
good.
discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Play action. It's Keenum. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is this?
Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Moss on the give up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Rolling to his right. And he'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, Simon.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is caught.
Oh my God, bro.
Out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God, bro. We suck at making throws, bro. Oh, my God.
They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Block that. 36 power.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Houston, they continue to keep pace for that first round bye as they move to a